Welcome back to episode 5. You may recall from episode 4 that I ran into a water problem whilst digging a base for a garage for the Mini and had to change plans slightly. At great cost, I've managed to divert the water away from the proposed building, but as a result, not only has it literally destroyed the garden, it's also pretty much taken all the funds I'd saved up for the Mini restoration. Although I've been working really hard to get the new workshop built, several injuries have slowed me down quite a bit, meaning with no room to store the car properly, there are literally parts everywhere. As I have no experience with bodywork repair, the car was booked in to have the work done professionally, but with very little funds left, I've now had to cancel. So with barely any money and nobody to do the bodywork, that leaves me with only one option. Now hang on a minute, it can't be the end. What about my dream? There must be another option. Well, there is one other option. I'm going to have to do the entire work myself, but I'm not sure how, as I'm not a mechanic or a body panellist. But I don't see any other option. So let's have a quick look and see what actually needs doing. Well, for starters, the new workshop is going to be too small for this project, so my woodworking tools will move into here and my Mini will stay in the other workshop, which sort of makes things easier. So this is my other workshop and I'll spend the next few days getting it ready for starting on the Mini. Now fortunately the shell has already been blasted and primed, so I can see exactly what needs doing. The roof seems to look okay. To prevent warping, this wasn't given a full blasting, but it does look solid enough. The area under and around the dash looks fairly intact too. So only when you get to the floor do you start to see lots of holes. I'm guessing the whole floor will need replacing, along with the oversills removing. There's lots more holes inside, but I'll need to look at what these parts are called and whether they're to be repaired or replaced. This swing doesn't look too bad, but the panel here is definitely gone. This area here has rusted away, so this will need looking at. The entire back end is full of holes and there's a dodgy looking speaker hole. If I can, I'd like to replace the entire back end, the boot floor and the parcel shelf. The entire right hand side looks like it needs replacing too. There's too many holes to warrant a repair. That might explain why the door was falling off. The front end's slightly out of alignment and this wing isn't right, so all this needs replacing. So it looks like there's going to be quite a lot of bodywork and welding to do. So looking at only the main parts for now, this subframe is 40 years old and suffered a lot of damage. I'm going to replace with new as well as all the parts fitted to it. The front subframe I'll probably look at replacing too, and I'll be swapping the 12-inch discs for 10s and putting 10-inch wheels back on the car. The engine is a 1275 Metro engine and I plan to keep the car as an A series. I'll be looking to give the engine a bit more power, so I'll be phoning around a few engine builders in the near future. A lot of the other parts I'll replace for new, but I'm undecided yet as to which that applies to. I'm hoping to start on the car in the next couple of weeks, but first things first, I need to go and get myself a little welder and some grinding tools. So I hope to see you all in episode 6, where I'll be making a start on the bodywork, and fingers crossed it'll look better than it is now and not worse. If you have any questions about the car, the build, or any tips on restoration work, then by all means leave me a comment. Every little helps, as they say.